Good morning, good morning, good morning, y'all. It's your boy Flip with Final Take Gaming. Welcome you guys back to another video. And yes, this video is Bright Lights. Bright Lights episode 24. So let's hop right into it. We gonna start on the field. Yes, you heard me right. The field. NFL is back, y'all. Yes, opening night was last night, and we had the Houston Texans versus the Kansas City Chiefs to kick it off. Yeah, that's right. The both big two millionaires. I was getting ready to say billionaires. That's the owners. But the two new contractees going at it. Deshaun Watson versus Patrick Mahomes. We're my homeboys. Shout out to Jalen Rose and David Jacoby. They say it like that. But anyway, let's get into it. The Houston Texans started off right. They scored, 7-zip in the first quarter. They're like, hey, we might do some things with this. And then Mahomes was like, chill. And the second quarter, they scored 17-0. And then they led that in the third quarter, 7-0. So they were just beasting, 24-7, leading into the fourth. But then Houston started to make a little comeback, but it was too late. They outscored the Kansas City Chiefs 13-10 in the fourth quarter, but you don't win by quarters, you win by the whole game. So they lost. I mean, Deshaun, he had a decent game. He 20 for 32, 253 yards, one touchdown, one interception. And David Johnson, 11 carries for 77 yards. That's not going to be enough. And Patrick Mahomes, he was 24 for 32, 211 yards, and 3 TDs, y'all. 3 TDs. And this new guy, oh my goodness. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he is balling. 25 carries, 138 yards, and 1 TD. Are y'all serious right now? That is great numbers for an opening night. They did their thing last night. And speaking of doing their thing, so did Dallas. Not the Dallas Mavericks. Not the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Stars. Yes, we're headed to the ice. NHL Western Conference Finals. Dallas Stars hung on against the Las Vegas Knights to take it 2-1 series lead. The score was 3-2. It was a close one. Really close. If you watch it, was really close. But, hey, Dallas pulled it out, and that's all that matters. And speaking of all that matters, let's head to the Diamond, y'all. Let's see what the Diamond looking like. Y'all want to see the Diamond looking like? I want to see what the Diamond looking like. Let's go. We had the Marlins beat the Phillies 7-6. And Philly came out, and they were dominating Miami at first. It really was looking like it was going to go Philly's way. They were up 6-3 going into the 8th until Marlins said, we ain't going out like that. Scored 3 in the 8th and 1 in the 9th to win it. Wow, that is amazing. Shout out to the Marlins for that win. And then we had the Yankees versus the Orioles, but that was postponed. It will be now at a later date. It was postponed because of weather, not because of COVID, just the weather. And we have the Red Sox who faced off against the Tampa Bay Rays, and the Red Sox won 4-3. And it's crazy because that don't even seem that assuming anymore. It doesn't seem that exciting when you see scores like that. It's like 4-3. Okay, it's when they get it 6 and above. You're like, whoa, wait, what? So I guess we can consider 5 and under old school, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. Do you think scoring 5 runs and under is considered old school now because of all the hitting we have and stuff like that going on? Let us know, because I think it's considered old school now. And we moved to the Angels versus the Rangers, and the Angels won 6-2 versus the Rangers. They jumped out to a 3-1 lead after the first inning and just never looked back from there. And we head to Chi-Town, Chi-Tizzy. Shout out to my boy D Wade. Shout out to my boy AD, Kanye, and Common. You feel me? Just a couple native Chicagoans. Chicagoans? I don't know. But shout out to Chicago. The Cubs won 8-5 last night. and they scored 5 runs in the 4th inning, 2 in the 5th, and just never ever looked back from there. Took total control of it. Even though late, the Reds scored 2 in the 8th. It wasn't enough. Sorry. Speaking of not being enough, the Giants. What's going on, y'all? Do we need to talk? Giants? How do you lose 6-1 to the Padres? Huh? The San Diego Padres beat the Giants 6-1. What's going on, Giants? You can't score 3 runs, 4 runs. You can't. One. Come on, y'all better than that. Y'all are better than that. A team that's not better than that is the Diamondbacks. But they still pulled out a win last night. Shockingly, yes, the Diamondbacks beat the Los Angeles Dodgers. What? That's crazy. You know what? It's always the teams that have nothing to lose that be winning towards the end of the season. It's all in every sport. If you look at every sport, NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, MLS, WNBA, it's just, no matter what happens, the weaker teams always seem to pull out towards the end of the season. It's remarkable. Oh, I read my dictionary today. Remarkable. Now we got the Cardinals who, do we have to read the score? Hold on, let me talk to producer. Do I have to read? Do I really have to? But that people, are you sure? I know, I'm just saying. But it's, all right, if you guys want. All right, and we're back. The Cardinals won 12-2 versus the Tigers. I'm sorry, Detroit fans. My producers made me read the score. I apologize. I know you guys don't want to relive that, but hey, it is what it is. I'm sorry about that. I mean, you guys had a second game. They played a doubleheader, and the Tigers won 6-3. But if you combine both scores, it's like 15-8. So, yeah, I hope y'all slept well last night, Tiger fans. Yikes. And then we head to the team hometown Bay Area. You know how we do, because y'all scared of us. Ooh, bars, you feel me? Real rap raw. You know what I'm saying? We had the A's beat the Astros 3-1. Okay, A's, I see y'all here doing your thug thizzle. Okay, doing the thing. They doing their thing. And then we had the Atlanta Braves beat the Nationals 7-6. And the Nationals started off great, though. They, going into the 4th, they were up 5-0. And then the 4th and 5th inning, the Braves, scored back-to-back twice. And then in the 7th inning, they scored twice. In the 8th, they scored and just took it away from there. And now we go to the Kansas City Royals versus the Indians. Now, I know I shouldn't read this. My producer's yelling in my ear to read it. I should not have to read this. But, you know what? I have to. The Royals won 11-1. Are you kidding me? 11-1. I'm gonna just leave that there. My producer's gonna be mad at me. I can't go further into it. I'm not gonna do that to Cleveland fans. You already lost LeBron. We ain't gonna hit you with my heartache like that. 11-1. Hey, next game. Hey, you got it, y'all. But now let's head back to Florida, and we're gonna start in the Wubble. Yes, the Wubble, WNBA bubble, where we had the Fever beat the New York Liberty last night, 85-75. And let's just take a look at some of the stats for the Fever. Dupree dropped in 22. Mitchell dropped in 18. McCown 14. Mitchell 11. Okay, solid. New York didn't really have that much help. Kia dropped in 21. Nurse dropped in 18, but that was the only 2 people that scored, really. Nobody else could really get it off, and Fever took that one away. Speaking of taking something away, Las Vegas Aces 104-89 versus the Minnesota Lynx. My girl Asia Wilson dropped in 20. McCaffrey dropped in 22. McBride 21. Y'all ain't stopping that. They won that handily. Even though Collar dropped in 17 for the Lynx, Danson dropped in 12. Dangerfield, she a baller. She dropped in 24. It just wasn't enough. Speaking of not enough, my LA Sparks. What's going on, ladies? What's going on, ladies? We lost to the Mystics 80-72. Yes, the Mystics, they were just good, better that night. I keep forgetting to pronounce how to pronounce her name. Messelman had 14. Hines Allen, she a baller, y'all. 30 points. 30 points. Like, she, Mitchell dropped in 10, but that 30 really hurt us. Candace only had 9 for us. Abumake only had 15. Great. Chelsea dropped in 21. But just couldn't get it done. And now we had a couple miles down the road to the NBA bubble, y'all, where they go LeBron James and the Lakers take on the Houston Rockets, and they won 110-100. The game was out of reach until the very end, where the Rockets went on like a 70-2 run. But, they got it done, and that's all that matters. LeBron was 1 assist away from a triple double, y'all. Yes, he had 16, 15, and 9. And Davis dropped in 29 and 12. And Houston really couldn't get nothing done. James scored 21, Russ scored 25, and Eric Gordon scored 19. But that was it. And they didn't have Danuel House because Danuel House, as far as we know, has been suspended for the rest of the playoffs so far. Yeah, allegedly he snuck a positive, a woman who tested positive for COVID snuck her into the bubble, and that's a no-no. That's a no-no, Danuel House. So, yeah, wow, that's crazy, y'all. But if you enjoyed this episode of Bright Lights, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with whomever you would love to share with. And while you're at it, subscribe to Final Take Gaming, because we'll be coming back with more content for you guys on a daily basis. And we're going to keep pushing out these bright lights for y'all every single day. So until we meet again, always remember to smile, laugh, and stay positive, y'all. It's been your boy Flip. Peace.